Greetings, bro stars and sisters.
Peace.
I serve Lord and Master.
That's right.
Today we're going to talk about the word quality. Quality. What is quality?
What is it?
So the quality of something usually refers to the standard of something as measured against other things. Standard of a similar kind. The degree of excellence of something.
That's right.
So what are our standards as a people? How do we model ourselves? Who do we model ourselves after is important.
Yeah.
Because for such a long time we've been modeling ourselves against the standard of our colonizers.
Yeah.
And as we can see, this has not actually moved us forward to the right direction.
No, it hasn't.
All we've done is carbon copying a standard that's not even a reflection of our own standard of who we meant to be. So quality, the quality of something usually refers to the standard of something as measured against other things.
Right.
What's a standard? What is a standard? A standard is important. Standard is something that you stand on,
Like a platform.
a measurement, a rule.
That's right.
In ancient Kemet, the standard was Ma'at. That was the standard. Truth, justice, balance, order, harmony, reciprocity, and compassion. Those were the 7 virtues of Ma'at,
That's right.
which resulted in try just because our hearts require cleansing.
That's deep. For real.
Those are the 7 virtues of Ma'at, the standards by which people used to live by. So we need to reclaim our standard. What is our standard which qualifies everything that we do?
Indigenous self.
What are we measuring ourselves against? Whatever we measure ourselves against has to be of a certain quality that will help us free our minds, that will help us reclaim our identity.
Sustain.
If not, it's the wrong standard.
It's the wrong one.
It's the wrong quality.
That's right.
So, in going into the word quality, let's look at the letters which compose this word. Q. Q, we need to question everything. Everything that is laid before you, everything that's presented to you, anything that people tell you, anything that you see, always question it.
Always.
Question the source and the validity of it.
For real.
Always, it's important. So, it's important to get to know everything about who you are.
Yes.
And everything about who we are as a people.
For real.
It's very important. You know, all we've been doing so far is basically learning about our colonizers, you know, their so-called great history, their great achievements, you know, their legalities or legal ties.
Those lies.
But what about us? Most of us don't even know what we are, who we are.
That's right.
You know, we talk about we're black and proud and talk about melanation and melanated people, but what is melanin? Even in that simple context of understanding who we are, what is melanin?
That's right.
Most of us don't even know what melanin is composed of. We don't even know what elements we are composed of in general. So this is something that we need to always get to understand, to question everything.
Know thyself.
Understanding is for you. Don't believe you know that you know. What are the facts for you to say that you know? Facts always over belief.
Always.
That's very important. For knowledge, when you gain knowledge, you must always test what you think is knowledge.
Always.
Test its validity. Test its truth. It's important that you test everything. Test even what you say. You know, even your loved ones, when they tell you certain things, we need to test it out.
Always.
You know,
Yes.
we can't just take anything for granted these days. You know, with all this history, lied to, and we also lie to others based upon what we've been lied about, what information or misinformation we've been given. We don't even test it. We don't even qualify it. You know what I'm saying?
Be naive.
Right. So, A is for action. Yes, action is important. We must plan. That's true. You know, we must have a blueprint for everything that we do. Exactly. But we need to also action it. We need to plan things in the present. Yes. What is the present? That which is sent before or pre-sent into the present, which is the here and now.
Damn.
Yeah, so the present is something that we take as a gift.
Yes.
But that gift was sent to us beforehand, or we even sent it into the future when we're in the past.
That's right.
Which is now, here and now.
Yes.
So we need to be able to understand what we're doing, what is the plan of action, what's the blueprint, and then we need to make steps towards actioning it.
That's
No procrastination. Procrastination is what's killing us. Procrastination is what, we always say, yeah, we'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. You got a task, but you just keep holding on to that task. You don't want to let go of that task because of your inflated ego. So you hold on to it, but that task never gets done. It's crazy.
Yeah, it sure is.
So we've got to stop procrastinating. We got to move forward with our actions. L is for listen to your inner thoughts and to the words of others.
Yep.
It's important for you to listen to your inner thoughts.
Always.
You're composed of many different yous.
Yes.
Individual, which means an indivisible dual being.
Orisha.
And when people talk about I'm an individual, what does that mean? It means that you're composed of dualities.
That's right.
That's why you're always talking to yourself.
For real.
Even when you're not consciously talking, you are talking to yourself. There's a reflection within you. There's a conversation that always happens. Even when you're talking to other people,
Yes.
there's a conversation. So we got to be able to understand, understand what are those words that are being projected within us every single day, and understand the words and test the validity of those words, the pureness, the truth of those words from other people.
For real.
So we need to learn to decipher the truth. Decipher the truth from falsehood. And we look at the word listen, it's got the word silent. We listen in silent. Silent and silent. Silent and listen are composed of the same letters but rearranged.
Damn.
So that's telling you something. To stay silent while you're listening.
For real.
Okay? You've got one mouth, two ears. I is for interventions. What are the interventions that you have in order for you to action your plan? What interventions do we have as a people to help us action our plan? To help us execute what we need to do? What is the assistance? What kind of multi-agencies do we work with, or do we always depend on the colonizer?
We need to do for self.
Still going back to the colonizer for everything that we need. So we need to start be self-dependent, self-sufficient. So yes, in order to implement our plan, we need to have interventions.
That's right. Teach.
We need to be able to have certain things that intervene within our life on a positive, progressive level.
Yes.
To help us move forward individually or indivisible duality, and collectively as a people. T is for targets. We all need targets. Time is the essence. Time is an illusion when you waste time, but it becomes your friend when you use it to the right quality. So when you use time in the right way, it's a strength.
Yes.
Everything has to be timely. Every plan has another plan, has part of another plan, has stages. Like when you're solving a problem, there's many different stages you go through.
All those steps.
The stages are very important for you to get to the next stage in order for you to solve the problem in its entirety. We need to be able to set goals, set time levels in order for us to really understand the whole journey. So targets are important.
Teach, man. Teach.
Targets, but also when you're too over target driven, you miss the quality. So you need to have a balance of the two. So I call it timeliness.
Yes.
Timeliness with quality standards. Why? The last letter in the word quality is why. What is your why?
What is my why?
Remember, everything that you do is for yourself, is to better yourself. Everything that you do is to develop yourself to a higher level.
Yes.
Remember the standard, the quality, the standard. We need to move away from the standard that we've been basically looking for, basically working on which is not our own standard but the colonizer standard. That's why we're in the same position that we are today. We need to look at the why
inside of us.
This is all about you and me and us. I am because we are, and because we are, therefore I am.
Yes.
Quality, community,
For real.
reflection. We are reflections of each other. Plus, you can't solve a collective problem individually, or should I say on your own. It's important for you to understand that a collective problem needs a collective solution.
For real.
We need to work together in order for us to activate our plan and make sure that our plan is of quality, with all those points: QUALITY, questioning, understanding, taking action, listening.
Teach, man, teach.
Not talking all the time over people, but listen to what you have to say within yourself before you even speak, and listen to other people. It's all about vibration,
For real.
intervention, the things needed to support our plan, and put it into action.
Yes.
Targets, and remember, this is all about you,
For real.
me and us.
Thank you, man.
So stay tuned for more Knowing the Ledge.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace.
Beautiful souls, pro stars and sisters.
Yes.
I, self, Lord, and Master. Tune in.
It's time to take action. The time is now, and so it shall be done. Ashe.